Hi, friends, and welcome to Brick House Bones, week number 50. Can you believe it? This is week 50. Only 2 more remain after this, but so many great things coming ahead. I have all these ideas and things and ways that I want to serve you better. So thank you for watching and joining. I have 4 great new exercises today. We're going to be doing a bird dog row. We're going to be doing some balancing with head turns. Really takes the challenge up there a bit. We're going to do a wonderful kind of tutorial on power cleans again, and we're doing a lateral lunge combined or compound movement, a lateral lunge with a lateral raise. I can't speak very well today. Anyway, 4 great exercises. If you've been following along, there's some nice progressions here. If you're new, just watch first and get a taste of what's here. Now, in the earlier weeks, we have some more simple versions of exercise, but there's something for everyone. So watch, pick out what you like, use what you want, and get strong and confident in your abilities. All right, thank you so much. This was a great week here at Brick House Bones and my YouTube page because we hit 10,000 subscribers just really 9 or so months after starting this channel. So I'm so grateful for all your support. If you are a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, what are you waiting for? Join us. We're doing lots of wonderful things to help support people and their bone health on this channel. All right, one favor before we get started, please watch the ads. If you like free content and you want it to stay free content, which is what I want it free so that people can access this worldwide. It helps me so much if you let the ads run in the beginning and at the end. It makes a huge difference for me. So I thank you in advance for doing that. All right, so let's get rolling with today's exercises. We're going to start off with a bird dog row. So coming down to the mat, grabbing my dumbbell here, and a bird dog, you remember, if we get into this tabletop position, bracing through the belly, tucking the chin so we have a nice long neck, knees should be under the hips, so not close together like this, but not wide either. Shoulders should be on top of the hands, and a bird dog looks like this. Well, we're going to modify that into kind of a stronger posture move. This is our posture move today, but it could also be considered a strength move. There's a lot happening here. So I'm going to row with my left arm and extend the right leg. So it looks like this. Row, return. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's version 1. Version 2 looks like this. Hold the right leg out and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Version 3 you can do on a bench. If you have a bench, a weightlifting bench, get on your hands and knees on the bench. It will challenge your balance so much more, and it'll be incredibly effective for balance, strength, and posture. So let's head on over to the other side, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for version 1. Kick it out, hold, really push that floor away, that long spine, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Excellent. Let's come on up. So bird dog rows as a posture and strength and core. There's a lot of wonderful things happening with that exercise and what you're doing and how your body benefits. So we did 10 on each side. If you're doing that as part of your exercise routine and you're new, you could just do that once. If you are not new and you've been exercising, you could do 3 rounds of that exercise. 3 sets of 10 bird dog rows in with this routine. Next one. Now, one of these balance exercises you can work through here is narrow walking. So walking as if you're walking on an imaginary balance beam. We've done this early in the Brick House Bones program. If you're new here, it's always okay to do this near a counter. It's always okay to have your hand up on something if you need it. We do want to challenge your balance, but we're adding a twist this week to make this a little harder. So narrow walking with head turns. See how much much more challenging that is for me as we turn the head right and left. Now, this happens in real life. Somebody was just telling me this the other day. They parked in such a way that they had to tightrope walk along a curb. And if you're walking along a curb, you may be looking down, but you also may be looking to see if there's cars coming or people coming. And so you're walking on this narrow pathway and turning your head. The more you practice it, boop, the easier it will become. So narrow walking with head turns. Set yourself up for safety in your home. Do this where you have a clear pathway, no rugs that are in your way. Make it an even surface. Have a countertop or something nearby that you can grab if you need to. But this will really amp up your balance reactions. Turning our head while we balance can be something that throws us off a lot. So it's a great way to train that. All right. Next, we have our strength exercise. And as we're at the end of our Brick House Bones series, many of these are going to be a compound movement. I like that when we can work two things at once to accomplish our strength goal. It makes it more efficient. So this is going to be a lateral lunge with a lateral raise with weights in our hand. So lateral lunge with lateral raise. Looks like that. So we'll go for our weights. Let's get started. Let's do a set of 12. So that'll be 6 on each side, 6 each for the legs, but 12 for the arms. Are we ready? So coming up here, I'm meeting the weights in the front of my body. Step out. 1, 2, keep that heart up. 3, notice one leg is long. 4, the other knee bends and you hip hinge. 6, we're halfway there. 7, 8, 9, great job. 10, 11, 12. Now, if you're not sure about those movements, start with no weight. Practice the movement with no weight. Add a very small weight. A couple of soup cans is a very reasonable place to start if that's a new move. But we all should be able to take a little lunge and shift side to side. That has us working in directions side to side that we often don't train, and it's really important, especially when it comes to our hips. All right. The last thing we're doing is a power clean. And cleans are do dumbbell power clean. And that motion is a power motion because we're exploding in the up part of the move. So if I have the dumbbells in my hands, it's a hip hinge and the arms just sort of fall back. And then I explode the hips forward and float the weights up towards my shoulders. So I'm not doing a bicep curl. I'm just resisting or controlling the motion of those weights coming up through the force of my legs. So it's hip, hinge back, weights come back, power up, hands come up to the shoulder. And there is a rhythm to this. So when I'm teaching this in the clinic, often people are going too low. So they're reaching down here below their knees when it's really just back here by the hips. And they're trying to control the weight too much. So what I say is, especially if you're a dancer, you'll get this, is find that rhythm where you're in sync with the weight. So it looks like this. So weights are up. I'm going to hip hinge back and float the weight. It's that quick thrust of the hips forward that drives the movement. Now, I'm using a smaller weight because I got a little elbow thing happening, so I'm just being smart and modifying my activity right now. But you may find that it's easier to find the rhythm with a slightly heavier weight than you would normally use. So hip hinge back, weights come up. Think about just exploding from the bottom. Slow down, fast up. That's a power clean. And that gets us doing a power activity different than a squat, different than a bicep curl. It gets your heart rate up, gives you more force through the floor, which means more force on your bones. And it's that compression that tells our bones to grow stronger. It also trains us to be able to move quicker, because we stop training those things when we stop playing like we did when we were younger. So that's a great way to work speed into your workout and into your life so that you can move quickly if you need to. Thank you for joining me. Watch the ad at the end. Let it run, please. We'll see you next week. I have 2 more. Stay with me and we'll announce what's coming next as we go in the next couple of weeks. I thank you so much.